So some of the keys are louder than the other keys, so when you press them with the same force as the one next to it, it's much louder. So these two here, that one which is G2 and C4, are the worst affected. Now on the box it shows what the repair sheet says, and that says G2 and C4 are the ones that need to be checked. Now if you look at this, you can see that they've marked them. The ones that have got a green line on, like that, are the ones that were marked at the factory repair. And they're the ones that they said they cleaned the membrane on. But they didn't do that for G2 or C4, which was on the actual repair sheet. Now, the problem is, if I show you the keys... Right, so now I'm going to record it on the computer as MIDI data, so you can see the velocities of the keys, and you'll see these ones going to the red when you're pressing it just with a medium velocity. You can press them sensitively, but when you press them at a medium velocity, it's just much louder. So I'll record that, and then you can see what the velocities are on the computer. And C4. So on the computer, so now I'm going to show the computer, and you can see these are the notes that I've just recorded, and you can see the MIDI velocity data below. You can see these ones are the ones that have got a problem. So they're at like max velocity when I'm just pressing at medium force on the key. Some of the others do it. I've marked a few, but for the convenience of this video, so it doesn't take ages, I'm just going to show you the worst, which I've actually put a little sticker on saying worst on there. So these are the stickers that I've put on afterwards, because I thought that was a good idea the factory did, putting those stickers on before. So I've left the factory stickers on there, with the ones that are green with their marks, but I'm just showing they don't correspond to the repair sheet. My ones do, which I've written on there. I've even underlined that, because they are really... See, that one has a medium velocity. I have to really hammer it to get that quiet. I'm having to really press that down hard. And that does it almost every time.
When you go up the scale...
So when I go up the scale...
You can hear the difference.
You can hear the difference. It's quite hard to play it one-handed, but the point is that those keys, especially G2, which is that, you know, you can see that's C1, so that's G2 there. That's the worst one, and that one as well. I'll just play a couple of chords to show you just how much this affects the playing of it. It's absolutely ridiculous. And the same thing with this. So if I play the chord without that, you can hear how quiet it is. And it's just got that really overpowering loud sound. So it's impossible to play the keyboard. It's got, you know, on these keys that are affected, that it seems to have either very low velocity or extremely high velocity and nothing in between. And it's a big problem for me to play on this keyboard. And you can see on the repair sheet that's been done, you know, that's been written up. Although there is a problem with the repair sheet, it says that G2 and C4 are less sensitive. Now, I don't know how you consider that. It could be that they're more sensitive, less sensitive, but there's definitely a problem with the sensitivity. So I'd agree with the repair sheet. You know, that's been done properly by you guys at Music Junkie. But the repair hasn't taken into consideration these two keys that are the worst, and are actually making it unplayable. Really, to be honest, the other keys do it as well. So, but to be honest, they're not as much, you know, as those ones, and it ruins the keyboard completely. There's no way that I can use this keyboard, and it's not fit for purpose because of it. So this is with the grand piano sound. In fact, I'll turn that up a bit because the piano seems a bit quieter in general. I'm really having to hammer that to get that sound. Barely have to touch that one to get that sound. And this. So that's with another sample library. I can do many more. You know, I've got lots and lots of different instruments, and they're all you know, decent instruments that I've used. I've got another keyboard here, which they're all fine on. You know, there's no problem. So this is G2's the worst one, and C4's quite bad as well. You know, if I play a chord that involves C4. Now if I play it without C4, you know, the same chord, just taking that finger out, you can see how quiet it is. It completely drowns out the rest of the notes in the chord, so the keyboard's completely useless like this, and it really needs to be sorted. You know, if they can't repair it, it needs to be replaced or refunded as the thing of it, I think.